Alright, it's Monday, 8:15. We have just ended the puzzle and dragoning section of the stream today. I think this is probably better than the mosquito. Yeah. To continue visiting the weekly. There's a lot of interesting choices here. That's the one I'm going with. So what I learned from the one run I did this morning is that, oh, we trade at the front, amazing. Is that levels and scaling is the way to go? What the heck? I guess I just take it. Alright, we're gonna have a level 3 almost incoming, which is pretty good news because there's bison and there's mosquitoes, which both benefit from that quite boisterously. You didn't snipe the one guy that had 1 HP? Come on. Oh, but we draw. No, never mind. So, start here. I'm gonna take this. The sheep is definitely good, what would you say? Tempo, as they say in the business. I think I'm actually gonna be a little greedy. I'm gonna roll. I'll freeze that. Yeah, because Croissant isn't in tier 2 anymore. Roll for just like more level opportunities here. I think we can be a little greedy. I don't think I'm gonna go for the jellyfish though. Here's something I did do though. Oh, you also have, oh, but you got hit by a snipe, so you got health from your thing. That's not fair. I did an indoor bike session, as I do. Oh, there's a second jellyfish. And, I mean, it doesn't really make a lot of sense, because I'm gonna pill you. Well, here's what we could do. We could pill one of you right now. Take this. Roll for another pill. Did not get it. Also did not see another mosquito. I watched, so I didn't know that this is a thing, but Netflix can tell you when something is going to be ending soon. The math there is just god awful. We're definitely losing. It can tell you when something is leaving soon. I didn't know this was a thing. Though it also seems impossible to search up, so I don't know what to make of that, but it does seem like a thing that you can do. This is a little more immediate greatness, but also probably better. If I had an ox, I maybe would take a slug, but I'm gonna take this. Give me this. I'm not really interested in the tamarind so much. I will move you higher up now. There's a pill. I guess I'm taking another one of these, because that kind of makes some amount of sense. We're not going to see this mosquito for the rest of the game, are we? I have a feeling we're not going to see this mosquito that we need. But the movie that said was leaving soon was Reservoir Dogs, which I had never seen before. I've heard about it many a time, of course, but I've never seen it myself. And, unsurprisingly, it was pretty good on Reservoir Dogs. But you know what stood out to me the most of that movie? Was the very beginning. The very beginning of that movie is, you know, the scene, they're in a restaurant, breakfast place, diner. There's this whole discussion about tipping. The reason, I don't know if I want to pill this right now. I'm worried that I won't have things to buy, but at the same time, if it hits anything really, it's pretty good. But I'm also not, well, garlic can show up. All right, I'm gonna do it. Nice, kind of. It's kind of weird because his skill doesn't actually do anything here, but if I have to buy this, I'll probably buy this. See, like 2 of these is pretty tempting, but at the same time, this is also pretty good because it'll get health, and then that'll be good for the eel. So I'm gonna do something a little weird. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. But here's what stood out to me about it as well. That whole scene was that it's just. Oh, we're gonna lose. Oh no, we're gonna lose. The level 3 silk moth going crazy. They said, I forget the exact line, but it was something about like, even if I didn't like the service, I'm not tipping. Like, I'll do the standard 12%. And I'm like, 12% the standard? I wish. Am I right? Am I right, fellas? The standard? 12%? I wish. I fucking wish. I mean, it doesn't make sense to do the toy, so I guess I'm doing this. And this also doesn't make a ton of sense, but I will do it. I can't buy this. I didn't let go, so I knew it wasn't quite stupid, but it was a little stupid. The problem we have right now is we're in this weird spot that this guy has my most amount of health, so his thing doesn't really do anything for me right now. And I don't think it's gonna be good enough. Oh, and you have a crab. Okay, we got 2 kills though. Actually, no, it's still good because it buffs its own health. I was thinking about it as a crab for some reason. My bad. My brain thought it was a crab. A turtle in front is not crazy, just to have something. I would freeze it in case I get something I want more, though, I think. Like, well, that'll be next turn. I think we take this, freeze, and then roll for a level. Didn't get it, but... So, the not disaster, but the bad thing here is that we would have loved to see a dragonfly, I suppose, to start buffing our level 3 mosquito, or a bison to have any reason as well. Alright, useless melon, and this is why I said a, ooh, that's not good. That is why I said a slug with an ox is a good combo. Okay. That doesn't really matter. I mean, I know that might look weird, but there's a reason. And that reason is because we need money. That's mainly the reason. Guess I'm hitting the hammerhead? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing with that. We'll figure it out, I guess. I mean, the leech is probably gonna go. It probably wasn't worth giving it we're 1 health off of... Oh, you couldn't have sniped that thing for 1 damage? You couldn't have sniped that thing for 1 freaking damage? And then the 8/8 dog. Brutal. Just brutal. This is how I feel this weekly is. You really need the RNG to line up for the purposes of like your level ups really need to hit correct. If things don't go in sync, like the level 3 mosquito basically ended up being useless. Small residence? Plump residence? Alt roll BGM from Paint Collab, now you can co-op with it. Nice. So here's the other thing about that 12% though. Is that it also, that 12%, they said something like, there was a line about like, it's very important for women, specifically non-college graduates, to live on. As a waitress, to live on, 1 job. I know I'm preaching to the choir, but you get what I'm getting at here, right? You understand what I'm getting at here? Fucking full-time working teachers, I'm hearing, are doing side, that's unfortunate. Oh no, that's not unfortunate, we still win. Side, waitressing extra jobs in the off time. Insanity. It's insanity. Well, I'm not gonna take this, so I will take this. Because it's just good. I mean, a spider is like kind of goes well with the ox. I don't think it's necessarily worth selling something to buy it, and I'm not selling the duck. I guess we're just looking for levels in the future, huh? We're just keeping this as it is. Apparently. That is an interesting setup. Probably went all in to get a level 2 horse. Makes some amount of sense here. Yeah, that was a pretty good level 2 horse. That was probably worth it. Probably worth it. Not really. Doorhead Ant gives the ox another trigger. That's something. The tier 4s are so important though. Tier 4s are so good. Ugh. Tier 4s are so good though. And this helps the ant trade at the front. This is probably a regrettable decision. Probably a regrettable decision. At least I still have a free level coming in and then potential others here. Looks like we didn't need the moth buff to trade at the front this time, but we get a 2-for-1 up there. We should draw or win. No, we should have. Yeah, there was like almost no chance we lose that when the 2/2 spider pops out. Or the thing from the 2/2 spider, rather. Okay. I mean, this is the first time I've used Clownfish when it's at tier 4. I don't think it's going to be all that great. But here we are. Was really looking for a level I wanted to see. I'm kind of really tempted to sell the mosquito and just get another eel. Is that crazy? This is a 6/6. This is like a 6/2, or sorry, a 6/4 in theory, which is a lot. Kind of a lot. Kind of like the idea of trying to do an ox run, but maybe that's silly too. I don't know. Here I go doing it. I guess it's kind of bad because you pill the ant to get the thing anyway. So yeah, that was probably not great. Alright, this is gonna trade, but now this doesn't. I'm telling you, man, something about this weekly. Rough for me. Rough for me. Maybe I just don't even do it. Not good. Not good. Oh my god. No. No. Kill me. Nothing that whole time? Alright, I don't want to play anymore. Alright, the mosquito snipe was kind of nice, I guess, but we're just still losing anyway. Okay. Probably have to take the rhino. And then I think I'm just getting rid of this. To put in this thing, and because it's just better to get a leveled up moth. I also like the idea of this getting the moth buff so it has a better chance of insta-killing something. Or like, that way it like gets a knockout and then that way it can do its triggers. I'm gonna be looking to pill the ant, it's just not quite yet. You know, no. Also no. Yes. That way I can pill the ant even though it just got a dragonfly buff. Then that way I can level the moth so it can get it. And none of this matters anymore. Just nothing going our way here. It's great. It's great news. I think you have to do this here. That's not who we want you to hit. That's just not who we want you to hit. Sorry to tell you. It's just not what we needed to see. Oh, man. Alright. This is the team. Gonna hit either of the two rhinos? Oh, we just lose the game. This isn't, well, trigger. And it doesn't even kill. Wait, can we win? We can win, okay. I'm just so pessimistic at this point because I'm just losing so bad. I might even buy that lasagna straight up. I mean, this is better. This is more efficient. I'm putting you at the front. Potentially this. Okay. This is enough to... Oh, it's not enough to bounce to the front, is it? It is! Shoot! Shoot these people! Shoot them! Okay. Double rhino. Now the question is... Do I snake behind clownfish and get rid of the moth so that this guarantees buffs the clownfish? Not crazy. I think I have achievements with both clownfish and that. Yeah, I do. And then we're hoping the rhino's gonna clean up. I guess that's what we're doing. Could buy sell this. I'm probably gonna roll otherwise. Do this. Yeah, you gotta do this. You gotta do that because... Ooh. Because... leveling the rhino... I think we need the double rhino slots. This looks beatable to me. And then the rhino can clean up. It's a 6-9! Oh. Oh, I'm going again. I don't care. I'm going again. That one felt so close to starting to turn the corner. It's crazy. Okay, I'm buying 2 of you, and then I'm gonna wait. And then 2-3, sure. That was a weird one. Draconic step family. Let's not get into it. That was brutal. What else is going on? Dota. TI's going on. Group stage. That's been fun. I mean, I haven't been able to watch all of it because it's like 13 hours on 2 different streams or something, but generally speaking, it's been pretty cool. Would I rather have 1 trumpet? Screw it. I'll do this. This could have 2 2-3s instead. Might be better. Who knows? Yeah, definitely would rather have had 2 2-3s. I'll say that. This does not work. The math. If somehow the moth and the other thing could have been reversed, maybe there's a chance. Probably not still. But at least we're full health with 1 win. Should have bought this before doing that. Because I am going to do this. And I'm going to do this because, god damn it, I want an eel run. I never get to use this thing. And now that it's tier 3, I feel like I can use it. It feels usable to me. Granted, I think we need to... Oh. Well, okay. I'm just going to end, right? I think. Well, you know what? I'll do this to buy another gopher. Yeah, that's it. That way I kind of keep some gold, I guess. It's probably not, probably wasn't great, but as long as you can trade in the front, then you're a fine gopher. Groundhog, not a gopher, my bad. We win, we win, we win. Confident win. I'm doing this to save money. And I don't, we're not doing this because we don't have an ant. I want to find more jellyfish. There's an ant. Alright, well, I'm going to freeze that. I'm not going to go for more ducks, but otherwise, sure. Okay. I mean, it's something. It's a pretty strong gopher, but you're going to trade in the... You're not going to trade in the front by 1 HP. I hate you. Can we still win this? No. No, we can't. Dang. What else happened? On Sunday, I went to visit cousins in New Hampshire. We usually go apple picking every year. But, sadly, we could not do that because... Tell them. Because, you know what? Do this. We're doing a groundhog run. There was a frost or something that occurred, which ruined the harvest, which is very sad. So we could not actually apple pick for the first time, and it was like, I think my mom said, like all of the older adults were like, this is the first time in like 30 years that we haven't done the apple picking. And then it went through a whole chain of, when you were a baby, Purtle, there's a picture of Aunt whomever holding you, and then cousin this, there's a picture of you holding them when they were a Purtle holding you as you're a baby, and then there was like a whole chain of like trying to prove it's been happening for 30 years as if we haven't been there or something, or like know that it's a tradition. Like we know it's we know it, but okay. I don't know if we're keeping this jellyfish, but if we get another one to show up basically next turn, then potentially I'm down. Potentially I'm down. But even then, it's not going to be great. I am starting to think maybe don't have the gopher up front, but I think that we're going to be fine. This is a classic lame start with... It starts with one thing. I don't know why. Starts with early tier 1 level 3 into good old fashioned dragonfly. It's not worth buying 3 silk moths. I'll say that though. This duck is gonna get sold. So even though it's getting some buffs, it is gonna get sold. That's a big guy up there. That's gonna be a problem. Yeah, literally 1 health from everything being fine. Very annoying silk moth there. Congrats on mathematics. I mean, there's not much else I would want to get, so a pair's pretty good. And I mean, if I'm doing this, then I'm doing that. And then could do this instead of the duck. I'm not that excited about it, but at the same time, we are looking to do levels. Would have probably maybe liked that. This is too late of a jellyfish, and then it shows up. Well, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do with the zebra. I mean, I could just not do the clownfish thing, but it does make sense with jellyfish to do that. I'm gonna do this. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. I don't know. Level 2 Dragonfly would help, but we do have a pretty decent system going here at the very least. Yeah, like that's very much a classic Purtle looking team over there. Penguin, 2 Dragonflies. Yeah, that looks about my style. The other thing is that this can't get buffed by the clownfish, but like this I might just straight up buy instead. I would rather find a clownfish to level first. I'm not gonna do this because I don't like to do it unless I get it early. I'll wait a turn to do this, I suppose. I'll leave this undone for chocolate purposes. If I go to chocolate, I might level the eel first. Oh, the math there is so bad. The math there is so unfortunate. That is just so stupid. Oh, why is everything this week like this? So mean. So mean and rude. Guess I'm just doing that. I don't know what I want. I mean, I want chocolate, yeah. Chocolate the clownfish level the dragonfly? But it might be worth chocolating the eel. Probably need to chocolate the dragonfly first. Okay, that works out. That indeed works out. I do think our scaling's a little slow, but I think if I'm gonna do this, then I should do this first so that this gets a buff. Then this gets a buff. 2 health is an interesting place to be. 2 health is an interesting place to be. 5 wins is not that many wins. 5 wins is not that many wins. I don't think you can really dragon with jellyfish unless you just don't care about leveling anymore, I guess, which is not the worst thing. One of these I think I freeze and then otherwise I roll. I do like doing lioness stuff. I enjoy that. I do like doing that. I think I'm gonna wait a turn here and just kind of pop you up. I think if I'd leveled the eel, then I would sell the clownfish to get in something else here. You got 2 jellyfish. That's a little rude. The alleged streamers? Uh-oh. Okay, well that is what I was talking about. Granted, leveling the lioness, maybe... Okay, never mind. I'm doing the line. Never mind. I went from like, maybe it's not a good idea to lioness to like, I'm gonna do it anyway. Very quickly. Also, again, still probably not a good thing to actually do. I just like doing it. This one, if I lose, then like... Well, not necessarily if I lose, but like, it's definitely not a guaranteed... Not a guaranteed win from here by any means. This is going to be a 20, 32. So I guess it goes up front now. Because this is already level 3, so I can't buy anything to go into it. And like, I'm not necessarily looking to change things. So this is going to bounce off the front almost. Okay. 1 health with a double dragon. Nice try, nice try. NT, NT. You gotta level him first. Or her. My bad. It literally is a lioness. It's literally a lioness. Come on, be a little bit... What am I doing? Alright. I mean, we have no tier 1s anymore, so that part's probably not great. It does mean if we have a bunch of draws, though, then eventually we probably just get rid of, like, one of these guys. Probably the groundhog, like have a level 3 jellyfish or a level 3 whatchamacallit. Or level 3 eel, and then at that point you switch out. I'm actually not gonna bother buying this yet because I'd rather it get buffed. Okay, well that still doesn't change it. I don't think I want to level it. I think I want to have one of these get a better chance of a level. Or you just go lioness for even faster. What is this right now? 4 every turn? I'll give you a tomato. I'll do that. And then I'll do this. And then I'll roll. 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 Alright. Not so exciting. But yeah, I think You want one of these level 3 first so that it starts getting the buff potentially. You sell the groundhog for something else. Are you gonna be able to live a hit? No, that's bad news. We're gonna probably lose here. Yeah, it's a pretty big bison. That only gives one buff, huh? Oh, in that case, it's because it's bigger, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I think you still do this now. Friend level up. Alright, that's my bad. I thought it would get at least a pretty good buff. It did not, but now you're smaller? No, you're still bigger health. But this is definitely losable. We're almost turning the corner with the lioness, but not quite. I think next, like this coming turn, if I'm alive, which, coconut. Oh, the math there's. Oh, the math there, the 1 HP is just so brutal. I can't get anything this week, huh? God damn it. All right, we'll give it another go. That one was close. Next turn, sell this for probably snake or something that's like kind of good, maybe. Probably take the croissant off. We're getting there. The lioness is too tempting. I just always want to take it. Anyway, we'll give it another go.